Look at that picture. That picture was not taken in Rift Valley or in Central. It was taken in Luo Nyanza region, where the president has been for the last 3 days launching projects and talking with the governors of the great people of Luo Nyanza. It has been epic. It has been trending all over social media in terms of what's the implication of the president making his trip to Nyanza for the third time since he was elected as president. There are so many implications. They are political, they are economical, they are social, they are cultural, but the biggest of them all is political. What is the implication politically of the trip the president is making to Luo Nyanza? First, it has caused cheaters somewhere else, especially with the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya trying to, in quotes, unite the mountain as one people in preparedness to the 2027 general elections. The deputy president has a point to prove that the president needs him in 2027. But the president has other plans. That is, regardless of what happens in Mount Kenya, he needs to unite this country. And if going to Luo Nyanza to launch projects, to talk to the people directly, will make it happen, so be it. And, considering the way the deputy president has been behaving, it will tell you a lot why the president is eager to go to Nyanza to do what he is doing there. If you look at things, if you look at what has been doing, and if you look at the way the people of Luo Nyanza has received him, you will know that something is happening, something is cooking, especially considering that the president met the prime minister earlier this year in terms of making sure that the maandamano demos stopped. Nobody knows what they talked about. But from the look of things, if you connect, you will see that from their discussions, the president agreed to make sure that each and every part of this country is treated equally. And that's what the president is doing. Especially if you listen to what the leaders of Luo Nyanza are, how they are talking. They are talking in such a way that it is softening the hearts of the people of the Luo nation. Especially if you listen to what Professor Nyang' Nyong'o said and what Senior Counsel James Orengo, the way they were talking. If you listen to how they were connecting, what they were telling the people in such a way that it's welcoming to the president, and also it doesn't hurt the people, considering that the person in the form of the president is the one their leader was competing against, and they lost to. That humility from the leaders of Luo Nyanza to welcome the president, and the way the president has been connecting to the people of the Luo nation, will tell you that by 2027, the people of Luo Nyanza will be warmer to William Ruto, and they will be willing even to work with him, even though not necessarily in 2027, but in 2032. Because in this country, nothing just happens. You can't wake up one day, you find things the way they are, you say, they were supposed to be like that. No. Everything in this country is planned. And there's always an end game to everything that happens. Okay? The same way Ruto prepared for 2022 10 years ago is preparing for 2027 5 years early. Okay? In such a way that we don't have a situation where every election is contested in such a way we lose people along the way. And if whatever the president is doing is going to ensure that political violence doesn't happen in this country, so be it. And everybody should be behind the president. And even if the prime minister is behind the scenes, whatever they are doing, it should be supported 100%. Especially the statement the president said that the government doesn't have shareholders, and this country, every citizen must be treated equally because they pay taxes. That statement alone should not be taken lightly because it is directed to the people in government who think they own the government and resources of this country. Especially if you look at this country, majority of the people who pay taxes are concentrated on the left side of the Rift Valley, especially when you look at the, the brightest of the brightest in this country come from the west side of the Rift Valley. And we need to take the people of the Luo Nation seriously because for us to move forward, as much as we must have development, but we must have unity of purpose as a country. Okay? Even if the president may lie on what he wants to implement, but in the process unites this country, so be it. Because for us not to be contempt of each other, we must be united. We must have unity of purpose. Such a way that if I look at somebody, I don't look at where they come from, but what they can offer. I don't look at the color of their skin, but on what they can offer. Such that a person from Mount Kenya can work with a person from Luo Nyanza, and they are not in contempt of each other, trying to make sure they outdo each other. If the president can do that, then we can move forward as a country in such a way that we are having a common purpose as a country. We are doing everything we can as a people to move forward, such that we can tap into the brains of our people who can take us out of this shithole we are in terms of debt we owe people and multinationals in this country. That's what I have to say for now. And as we end this episode, we'll look at just a few pictures to see what the president was doing in the Luo Nation with goodies, right? Of course, here he was talking with the people, interacting. And they give it to him. He knows how to interact with people. Doesn't matter where they are, who they were his enemies before or not. He has a way of interacting with people. The president met with the governor of Kisumu, that's Professor Nyang' Nyong'. They launched a project, I think, in Nyando constituency. He met with the Orengo Senior Council. I think they launched a level 4 hospital in Siaya County. He met with the governor, Mama Alice, Alice Wanga, I think, Gladys Wanga of Homa Bay County. They launched a road, a big one, I think. It's going to cost, I think, billions. And this is a good thing. The president is opening up, you know, our country, and is opening doors so that our people, can be united. Even if it's through development and through talking to the people directly. Let him do it so that we can be united as a country. He was being received, I think, by the people of Homa Bay when he arrived. There is greeting Silas Jakakimba from the highland of Rusinga, I think. Yeah, look at that crowd. Who thought in our lifetime we will see a crowd pull up to listen to the President of the Republic of Kenya who vied against the leader of the people of Luo Nyanza? It has never happened, but it's happening. And for this to happen, of course, I think in the background, Raila Odinga must have given the blessings. And it's a good gesture that the people of Luo Nyanza were not hostile to the president. And they, I give the gratitude to the leaders, the way they were humble, the way they talked, the way they were connecting with the people in a such a way that even it melts now the hearts of the people of Luo Nyanza to know that they can support someone else other than Raila Odinga. And it's okay. This is a healing process. They have gone through a lot for the last 30 years, actually, for the last 63 years. And now they may have a chance at the top seat, even though it is not through the Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga. And I'm sure whatever deal the President and the Prime Minister had, even if it doesn't come to fruition soon, in our lifetime, we will see a president from Luo Nyanza, and it is going to be because of the President, William Ruto, and the Prime Minister. And that's for sure, it's going to happen. Maybe next time we will talk about how it's going to happen because I have my own theories to that. But for today, that's the episode there and there. Please subscribe, support this channel, like, comment, and if there's something that I have said that is not, of course, this is an opinion. It's not a. These are not facts. Of course, whatever is happening is facts. The president launched projects. The people received him very well. Those are facts. But the opinions I give in terms of what's happening and how it's going to happen, those are my opinions. And I would like you to support what I'm saying. If you support, even if you support and you don't support, at least comment, we interact and see how this channel grow. Otherwise, thank you and may God bless you.